In the time that Scott and Elizabeth have spent together, they have built a sturdy foundation for a lifelong relationship. After a great deal of thoughtful consideration, they have decided to bind themselves to one another for the rest of their lives. You may all remember and cherish this sacred ceremony, for on this day, with love, we will forever bind Scott and Elizabeth together. If there is anyone in this attendance who has cause to believe that this couple should not be joined in marriage, you may speak now or forever hold your peace. Go past that. Marriage is a sacred ceremony. Today we observe the union of these two people with respect the occasion warrants. What we honor with reverence, however, we also celebrate with great joy. For married life, a shared life, is a tremendous blessing. Now, as Scott and Elizabeth embark on this journey together, they will be able to nurture a love that makes each of them better versions of themselves. Marriage is indeed the perfect garden from which to sow and harvest personal growth. Scott and Elizabeth, learn to work together, to laugh together, and to love together. Don't get caught up in the worldly things that will draw you apart. Instead, focus on your shared devotion and turn inward. As your relationship strengthens, you will find that you come to share a remarkable love, a love that is both abundantly given and freely accepted. The joy you will find as you pursue your shared lives will fuel you on to face head-on the challenges you'll encounter on this earth. On your journeys together, keep your spouse in the space of highest priority in your heart. The love you share must be guarded and cherished. It is your most valuable treasure. Under the eyes of God, I solemnly consecrate these matrimonial proceedings and the sacred covenant you shall both enter into on this day. Marriage is an ancient rite. As you enter into this union, you are choosing to take part in an historical human establishment and are pledging your commitment before God and the witnesses present here today to enter into that tradition with honor. Therefore, what God has joined together, let not man separate. And now, Scott and Elizabeth, the sacred vows that you make to one another today present you with the opportunity to express your love in your own words. I would at this time invite you to publicly declare these vows. Scott, you may begin.
I, Scott, take you, Elizabeth, for my lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better or worse, for richer or poor. I promise to be true to you in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health. I will love you and honor you with all the days of my life, until death do us part. This is my solemn vow.
Elizabeth, you may now make your promise.
I, Elizabeth, take you, Scott, for my lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better or for worse, for rich or for poor. I promise to be true to you in good times and in bad, in sickness and health. I will love you and honor you all the days of my life, until death do us part. This is my solemn vow.
Scott and Elizabeth, face one another and join hands. By making this commitment, you are joining in the covenant of marriage. Scott, wedded wife, and promise to honor her in love, to be sensitive to her needs, to comfort her in difficulty, and to put your full and complete trust in her, so long as you both shall live.
I do.
Elizabeth, under the eyes of God, do you take Scott to be your lawfully wedded husband and promise to honor him in love, to be sensitive to his needs, to comfort him in difficulty, and to put your full and complete trust in him, so long as you both shall live?
I do.
Amen. To commemorate this union, you will now exchange rings. The circle formed by each ring symbolizes your eternal love and commitment to one another. Let these rings remind you always of that love and of the promises you have made here on this day. Will each of you repeat after me as you place the ring on your loved one's hand? Scott, place the ring on Elizabeth's hand. You repeat after me. I, Scott, give you, Elizabeth, this ring
as
as a symbol of my love and commitment.
a symbol of my love and commitment.
With this ring,
I
thee wed.
thee wed.
Elizabeth, you place the ring on Scott's finger. And will you repeat after me? I, Elizabeth, give you, Scott, this ring
give you, Scott, this ring
as a symbol of my love and commitment.
as a symbol of my love and commitment.
With this ring,
I
thee wed.
thee wed.
By the power vested in me by the Universal Life Church and by the state of Washington, I pronounce you, Scott and Elizabeth, as husband and wife, lawfully wedded before God. Scott, you may now kiss the bride, forever sealing your union. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present to you Mr. and Mrs. McCauley.
Yay!